Coming by way of knockout from Las Vegas, Nevada, Andres Savage Cortes. Fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 133 pounds. Wearing red, white, and blue trunks. He brings a record of 10 wins, 3 losses, 9 wins by way of knockout. From Youngstown, Ohio, Alejandro Popo Salinas.
Okay, you're good here, you're good here. Gentlemen, I gave you guys your instruction in the dressing room. I expect a clean, fair fight, start to finish. Protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
Folks, head to ESPN.hearmecheer.com to have your voice heard during the action. Action is what Tim Bradley says we are in store for. What do you like so much about this matchup, Timmy?
You know, Cortes, when I watched him on film, he reminded me of like a little Brandon Rios. But after talking to him yesterday, he said, and then Salinas is a taller fighter. You would think he likes to fight tall and be rangy. No, he likes to mix it up, get in your kitchen, and bring you down. He has punching power, too. Watch that right hand of his.
Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful.
Box.
First. Good, good, good air ball. Good,
there you go, there you go, go, go.
Right.
Go.
Stay relaxed,
There you go, go. There you go.
Good body shot on this.
There you go.
They starting to mix up already, Tess. Starting to get heated up. You see Cortes took a right hand right there. He wanted to get payback on Salinas.
Cut the ring.
Then he just placed one to the body.
There you go. Don't give him no space to breathe. Let's go. Aggressive.
Yeah, Andres Cortes is a better boxer than he is a fighter. And Alejandro Salinas is a better boxer, a better fighter than he is a boxer.
That fighting spirit of Salinas coming in with some wide right hands, but a couple of them have been able to get around and get in. There's a right hand that meets Salinas as he came forward from Cortes.
Stay relaxed, stay relaxed.
Cortes told us that his right hand could knock out any 135-pounder in the division. I want to see if that proves to be true, if and when he connects clean on the chin of Salinas.
He's very confident with that right hand. He went so far as to say he feels he has devastating power with that right hand. Can KO anybody from 130 to 140.
Good counter. Good counter, boy. Good deep.
Stop. Don't punch. Stay back. Turn around.
Good.
Digging in with the body shot as they met that time.
Step back.
Yeah, you can see Cortes. You know, he loved that. That's a good tool to use, to go down to the body to slow down your opponent. You see him step in and he lands 2 shots to the body on Salinas. And you're going to see that more and more as this fight continues.
Think that counter right, Dre, is going to find its home?
Good counter.
Just found it right there.
Stop. Turn around.
Beautiful counter. Don't let the finish on this. Good stick. Good round.
Alejandro Salinas had 13 power punch connects in that first round, Tim, and he had a nice effort with the right hand early on in round 1.
Yeah, mid-range, this is the most dangerous range right here. Both guys exchanging punches. You know, the shorter, the quicker-handed fighter right there. Salinas landing a right hand that buzzed Cortes. Look at his feet. Look at his eyes, how they roll back in his head. He took it and recovered well. That just shows you and tells us that he's in very good shape tonight.
Down the stretch of that first round, Cortes was able to have some effective counter-punching, Dre. He landed 19 out of 60 total punches in round 1.
Yeah, I think Cortes closed that round strong, and I think he did it because he was able to hit Salinas with shots that Salinas didn't see. And Cortes needs to believe in his boxing ability. He can still attack Salinas in spots, but I wouldn't play Salinas' game right now and slug toe-to-toe, especially with his back against the rope like that this early. He needs to box early, sneak attack, and then as the fight goes on, he can start to fight a little bit more.
Stop. Watch your head, guys. Watch your head.
Good body shot, man. Good shot. Good body 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 stay on the rope.
But both fighters are young, and they're at similar points in their career, even though Cortes is undefeated, and sometimes they don't want to hear about boxing. They just want to fight it out.
Well, that's Salinas' style. Salinas, I asked him in the fight, man. I said, man, you're like 5'9", man. You know, most guys your size like to use the height and reach. He said, no, I don't want to do that. I like to mix it up. I want to bang with guys. I said, all right, man, okay. All right. More respect to you, man.
He's 2 inches taller. He's 2 inch more reach.
Watch it. Keep making him walk into that. That's not, he ain't got nothing for you.
See, a lot of young fighters, they always ask me for advice. They say, Tim, you know, give me some advice. I say, well, you got to work on every different facets of your game. You know, you just can't be one-dimensional. You know, you got to learn to fight off your back foot. You got to learn how to come forward. You got to learn how to counterpunch effectively, learn how to react to things in there. You know, you got to learn every aspect of the game. So that way, you can do whatever you need to do. You can make adjustments in the fight.
He didn't like that. He didn't like that. There you go.
There's a right hand to the body, and you can hear Luis Cortes, his brother, encouraging him to press the accelerator to get on the attack against Salinas. They open up, a little bit of blood coming from Cortes.
Don't punch, guys. Step back.
Look at the left eye of Cortes right now. As that cut has worsened. For round number 3, he's undefeated at 12-0. But Dre, right now he's got to deal with a cut above the left eye. How'd that happen?
Yeah, we talked about these fighters wanting to fight more than box, and good combination, but then you see the heads accidentally come together. There's nothing intentional there. You saw nobody lead with the crown of their head, and you see blood start to flow from the left eye of Cortes.
Now he has Stitch Duran as his assigned cutman. Stitch is widely considered arguably the best cutman in the world. So he's working the corner of Cortes. You know, it's funny, Timmy, because, you know, we're used to seeing the clashes ahead all the time. And they came across to the right, just a little bit of separation when they came back to the left. It didn't seem like that bad of a clash that would cause that bad of a cut, but it did. You get some bone on bone, and it happens.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. You know, there's a lot of soft tissue up there around the eyes. Easily, anyone can easily get cut from a butt or a scrape.
He's breathing hard on that. He's breathing hard.
Cortes has a bad habit of drifting to the ropes and drifting to the corner and allowing Salinas to come in and gather some steam and then exchanging with him in these 50-50 exchanges. It's a bad habit for a young fighter. He's got to have his exchanges right there in the center of the ring, or when he has Salinas' backs against the ropes.
There you go. Beautiful one.
Well, towards the end of that last round, I saw Cortes actually push back Salinas, and he was having more success doing it that way. But right now, he's choosing to sit on the outside, let Salinas make mistakes, come forward, and he's looking to make him pay every time he steps in.
Hey, Bernardo, what does Stitch think of that cut?
Stitch told me, look, it's about an inch big, but it's very deep, but it's under control. It's what we do. And just a reminder, the only other time Andres Cortes was ever cut was in sparring before his 8th professional fight. This is the first time he's cut in action.
See, I'm sure a lot of people was wondering what the cut man put on that Q-tip he put on. He has adrenaline in 1 in 1,000. You know, that's used to put inside that cut and slow it down. Get control of that cut, get control of that bleeding. Then, of course, he covers it with some petroleum jelly or Vaseline afterwards.
See Cortes drifting back to that corner. Just a bad habit. I think that's just a mental lapse in a comfortable place for him, but that's the only time Salinas wakes up and starts to throw punches, when Cortes drifts to the ropes or drifts in the corner.
Here's what's coming your way next.
You know, Salinas is from Youngstown,
better known as home of Boom Boom Mancini and Kelly Pavlik. But he lives in New Jersey, so he can train with Raul Rivas. Rivas invited him to come aboard after a loss last year, a game loss. And he's hoping, Salinas is hoping that he can do for him what he did for another guy with a bunch of losses, and Tevin Farmer, make him a champion.
Beautiful boxing skills. Beautiful boxing skills.
CompuBox right now has
Salinas.
Cortes outlanding Salinas 50-42.
Beautiful work.
Well, you led me to my point, Joe. I was going to say that Salinas needs to pick up the pace. He told us multiple times in the fighter meeting yesterday that you guys, talking about the broadcast crew, we're going to see a real war. The people at home are going to see a real war. He's got to back that up and step it up in certain spots like right here. When Cortes is against the rope, this is when Salinas needs to come alive and let both of his hands go and not allow himself to be tied up by Cortes.
Being on the ropes is a horrible place to be. The judges can't really see what's going on. All they see is one guy welling on the other guy. And that can be going in his favor. So he needs to get off the ropes and stay in the center of the ring so all three judges can see the action. And I'm talking about Cortes.
Beautiful stick. Keep working, keep working. Beautiful. Beautiful work, boy. He slowed down big time. Oh, he slowed down big time. He ain't got nothing for you. Move the legs, man. Stay short. There you go. No way to stay smooth, boy. Beautiful!
See, that's what Cortes is doing. Cortes right now is setting traps on Salinas. He's letting him be aggressive and trying to just, you know, catch him as he's coming in. Every time he makes a mistake.
Good move from Cortes right there. He didn't exchange in the corner. He got out of there and got back to the center of the ring. He's got to stay disciplined with that game plan.
Down the block all night long.
Tenemos que trabajar, están moviendo mucho. Ahí, trabaja.
Good stick. Good.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Oh! That's a knockdown scored by Salinas.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You okay?
That shot reined in, and Cortes' legs buckled. Undefeated Andres Cortes hurt here in round 4.
Step back, step back. Hey, watch your head, guys. Don't hit him.
Ray Salinas with the right hand scoring the knockdown.
We've been talking about Cortes being in the danger zone, up against the ropes against a guy like Salinas. Got hit with an overhand right in a 50-50 exchange. Salinas' right hand got there first. You may say, well, Cortes didn't go all the way down, but the ropes held him up. And according to the rules in Nevada, if the ropes hold you up, it is considered an official knockdown.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If you watch his body language, his body's going down to the canvas, and if that blue rope isn't there, he's down. But it did hold him up, and he used the ropes also to get himself even back into position. Bernardo, what's going on out there?
You know, I spoke to his brother, Luis Cortes, who was a 3-time national amateur champion, and it's his trainer. He said, look, he recovered well, but what we've got to do is get off the ropes and start boxing. This is only his second time he's been down in his pro career.
We got drama here now. Round 5 scheduled for 8. 12-0 Cortes goes down in round 4.
Salinas doesn't have the legs to deal with Cortes in the center of the ring. The only time you see Salinas wake up and let go with both hands and land with the most power and the most efficiency is when Cortes is against the rope. As a trainer and as a fighter, you have to recognize that. You got to make those adjustments.
Right hand from Cortes. Ooh. And then right back at it, Salinas. Hey, Tim, is this the part of the fight where I say you were right? You sensed it? You saw it?
I'm trying to tell you guys, it's always about temperament with these guys, you know? And I have to say, Tess, that Salinas has a temperament. He wants to go to war, you know? And so does Cortes. But you see the small mistakes that Cortes is making is the reason why this fight is the way it is right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get that
When the
right
fight started, Cortes looked like a man in between two game plans. I couldn't tell if he wanted to box or if he wanted to fight and slug Salinas. Once he got cut, you saw Cortes box a little bit more, but he still would drift to the ropes, and that's why he got hit with a big hand, big right hand from Salinas, and that knockdown woke Salinas up.
Well, he was on the ropes, one, Dre, and two, he keeps dropping his left hand. Incoming. If you haven't figured that out since the first round, you were hit with a right hand towards the end of that round, and you just got buckled and actually went down from a right hand from Salinas again. Keep the left hand up.
Let's go. There you go. Let's go. Keep working. Beautiful. Get that right, boy. Get that right. Get that back. Beautiful work. Stay relaxed. Let's go.
Really good looking fight here, coming to the end of round number 5 as we work our way to our main event with Jose Zepeda.
Beautiful. Look, another round, baby.
Live on ESPN.
Jose Zepeda.
Go right hand. Beautiful.
Round 6 scheduled for 8. Salinas scored a knockdown in the final 15 seconds of round number 4. Cortes went down, legs buckled. He also was cut from a clash of heads in the second round. So a 10-8 round is logged for Salinas, the underdog against the undefeated prospect in Cortes. Bernardo, what are they saying in the corner of Popo Salinas?
Raul Rivas said, look, we've got to stay aggressive. We've already proven that we're the harder puncher. He's got to suffocate him. He cannot allow him to outbox him.
Stay aggressive, the call to order here for Salinas.
So I'm going to tell you right now the adjustment that Cortes just made. He's starting to move to his own right to avoid the right hand of Salinas, and he's having a lot of success doing so. Look at that right hand again from Cortes. But if he continues to move towards his own right to the left of Salinas, he's going to have a lot of success.
I got this.
Just want to stay in the path of that right hand that buckled him and put him down in the 4th round.
Keep working on this. Keep backing him up. Keep backing him up.
There it is
Big
again.
right from Cortes.
Back him up on this. He's tired.
Now digs to the body.
And he stands, and Tess, he's standing on that left side of Salinas. That's what he's doing. Now he's walking the other way. Good job. Great adjustment.
For Cortes is boxing. I think this is what he should have did from the beginning, and then he could have fought later on down the road when some of the steam out of Salinas, once he took some of the steam out of Salinas' punching, but he chose to flip the order and fight early, but now he's boxing late and it's paying dividends.
Listen to me, I don't know. It doesn't matter who wins this fight to me. Honestly, man, let me tell you, these guys are throwing some hard leather in there, man. They throwing some hard punches. They going back and forth all night from the first round on. So great, exciting fight right now.
Just keep an eye on when Cortes has Salinas in the center of the ring, he has the most success. When Salinas has Cortes up against the ropes, that's when he wakes up and he has success. Got to recognize these things.
Keep working on that cut, stay sharp. Move.
Interesting how this could play out here, because I really like the way Cortes has bounced back after that knockdown he suffered in the 4th round. And that would be nothing new to Alejandro Salinas. In his last fight, he lost back in September 2019. He lost an 8-round majority decision against Steven Ortiz, despite scoring 2 knockdowns. Man scored 2 knockdowns and lost a fight. Now he's got 1 knockdown tonight, and who knows how this is going to play out. As we're in round number 7, as Andres Cortes comes in at 12-0.
Not just a fight, Joe, but an 8-round fight at that.
Correct.
I just like how Cortes has kept his composure, even though he was knocked down. Just fighting smart now. made the proper adjustments, and now I feel he's dominating the back end of this fight right now.
Rounds 5 and 6, Timmy, he outlanded Salinas 45-20 in connects. And I really like the way he looked towards the end of that 6th round.
Yeah, he's definitely going to grow from this fight as well. You know, going through some adversity as a young fighter. These are the type of fights that build you, and it lets you know what you have built up inside.
Don't punch. I got this.
Alejandro
Turn around.
Salinas cannot just concede to fighting Cortes's fight. He's got to sell out, and by that I mean he's got to let his hands go. He's got to be willing to get hit because he's getting hit anyway, being on the outside, so he might as well try to put himself in position to land another big shot on Cortes. Salinas said he wanted a war. If there's ever time for a fight to break out, it's right now.
See, the problem with Salinas is he's getting to the front door and he's ringing the doorbell. And he's waiting. He's waiting. He's getting right in front of Cortes. All he got to do is bust down that door, man. Come, punch.
Stop. Time.
Stop waiting.
Yeah, I know that was an accident.
That was twice, though.
Doctor.
Come on, that was twice, right?
They're going to look at this left eye again. Remember, that was originally caused by a clash of heads in the 2nd round.
Nasty cut.
He's good to go. Accidental headbutt. Let's go, box.
Ahí vamos. Vamos, mi amor. Agresivo. No esperes tú primero, camina y vete. Ahí, vete, encuentra la mano. Ahí. Vamos. Primero.
That's where Salinas needs to go. He's hesitating still. He's got to let his hands go in that spot. He's running out of time. If you're Andres Cortes, keep doing what you're doing.
Beautiful.
See it, Cortes. Mark Kriegel.
We've already said that Salinas is the guy coming off the loss, but Cortes is the undefeated guy, the A-side guy. He came up with Mayweather promotions. He had great sparring. He's also the guy who beat Teofimo Lopez 2 out of 3 times in the amateurs. And maybe what we've seen in the back half of this fight, the way he adapted, is what Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe saw a few years ago.
Those fights happened in 2014 and 2015 in the amateurs when this young man in front of us, Andres Cortes, beat the current IBF lightweight world champion, Teofimo Lopez. He said, I out-muscled him, I dogged him. Cortes was ranked #1 by USA Boxing in 2015 after those couple wins against Teofimo in tournaments. We heard a lot of complaining about the use of the head from Salinas in the corner there, Bernardo.
Yeah, and it happened his brother.
Well, he got to teach his brother.
Stop. Get back.
He got to get his head off the line. Anytime you see a fighter coming in with his head, you get your head off the line, then that won't happen.
Don't punch. Get off.
Cortes gets out of this fight with the win. It'll be a good learning experience for him. He talked about how big his right hand was, and he's got a good right hand, but he's not the kind of fighter who has the type of power where if the opponent sees it coming, it's going to do damage. He's the kind of fighter who the opponent, you don't want him to see it coming. You want to catch him by surprise, and then it'll do more damage. You got to know who you are as a fighter. You got to play to your skill set. He has to learn to do that. He could have avoided that cut and made this fight a lot easier. He made the adjustment, so that's a plus, but he's got to learn from this.
I think when Salinas goes back and watch this fight, he's going to be disappointed.
Yes, he is.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because he's standing right in front of Cortes and not working his hands. 1, 2, what he's not doing is he's not going down to the body of Cortes. He started off well to the body, and now he just went away from it. If you can't hit the head, hit the body.
I also think over the last 2 rounds, a lot of fatigue is set in for Alejandro Salinas.
Nice body up right there. Nice body up. Good fight.